So, I wanted to talk about sleep deprivation because I know that a lot of us are suffering from it, or at some point when this started for them, they were going through some really tough sleep deprivation. There is a point right between when you lay down to fall asleep and you are asleep, where you're half awake and half asleep, that you start to notice these zaps that are going in your head. And you start to notice them, even if like you're not having any type of withdrawal from drugs, but it feels almost like you're just now coming off of some type of a medication. If you don't already have one, I recommend you get a handheld massager. This one is just a really cheap one. I got this for about 10 to 15 bucks at Walmart. And I recommend you get this and you rub it over your head before you go to bed. And it gets ASMR going, which you need. You do need ASMR going. And then right over my ear, gently. I don't want to hurt myself with it, but it does help to get the vagus nerve going when you do that. In your neck and in your throat makes a sound, whether you're talking or not. You might notice that when you do like this and you talk, things sound differently in your head. On the tip of your nose, the septum, you can give a lot of really good, pleasurable feelings. It might even make you sneeze, and sneezing activates the vagus nerve. There's also like this tiny little dip in there. It can get really tense. So loosen that up and let everything that was in there go flying out. When you're getting chills finally, you may have found that you have not been able to get chills in a long time. You're just going to feel so relaxed and so much better after having done that. So if you're feeling really tense, just know that a lot of the pain that you feel isn't really anybody burning or shocking you. It can be either just sound or electricity that is activating your nerves. And there's certain muscles that will twitch in one area that are going to be trigger points for another one. So I recommend taking muscle relaxers. Talk to your doctor about getting a script for a strong one. Or get a massage. And if you can't do either of those things, then you should try looking for natural ones, like cayenne pepper is a natural muscle relaxer. Other things too are like blueberries, cherry juice. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm just going to share what works for me. I do recommend everyone speak to their doctor about anything that's going on wrong with them. Sweet Dreams sleep formula is something I recommend to everyone, even if you are not a TI. I've actually bought a bottle for my sister who she doesn't have any symptoms like I do, and I don't think she's a TI, but she was just having trouble sleeping. Now, I recommend this to TIs, though, for not just to help you get to sleep and stay asleep, but for the benefits that it gives you throughout the day after you wake up as well. And I'm not sponsored or trying to sell any of this, but I highly recommend it to every TI. But this helps clear a lot of things out of your brain while you're sleeping. We know that we get a lot of things messed with in our dreams. And this gives you sweeter dreams. It's got L-theanine, Gaba, 5-HTP, and melatonin in it all in one. The 5-HTP, it can be converted into serotonin in the body. And we know that serotonin plays a key role in feeling happy, plays a key role in mood and sleep. And 5-HTP can be converted into serotonin. So you metabolize the 5-HTP while you sleep, and then you wake up with a boost of it. And then another thing that was in it is, of course, the melatonin. And melatonin, in case you didn't know, it just really helps regulate your circadian rhythm. So when it's bedtime, your body knows it's bedtime. So Gaba works to calm the brain and slow down the central nervous system, and it helps you to regulate your mood and avoid extreme emotions like fear and anxiety. So it slows down your brain and blocks those signals that tell you to stay awake and feel anxious. And those are certain things that I think a lot of play is put on to keep you up and feeling anxious. Also in it is the L-theanine, and that's an amino acid, and it's been shown to affect brain functions by relieving stress disorders, improving mood, and maintaining normal sleep. Even if I'm having a good night where there's no sleep deprivation tactics, which has been a lot more lately, I still notice a difference in how I feel the next day if I don't take this. The benefits of this are that you can take that and not have to buy like 4 or 5 different supplements. So again, it's magnesium, L-theanine, Gaba, philodendron root powder, mucuna perina seed. I don't even know what that is. The 5-HTP and the melatonin. But those things are what really work for me. There's a certain gummy vitamin I take called valerian root, but you can get this in pill form as well. Valerian root is good for sleep support, but it's also going to help you with stress relief. But I found that valerian root is really helpful too for me getting a really good night's sleep. And ashwagandha, stress relief, immune and thyroid support, mood enhancer, it reduces cortisol levels, anxiety relief, and reduces blood sugar levels. And increases energy levels, adrenal fatigue relief, and improves brain function, including memory. It does help with sleep support, but it also helps you have better dreams. So ashwagandha is something really good to take too before bed.